This is Mike Partis. I'm at the Culinary Institute of America in K1 with my class, and today we're going to talk very quickly about how to properly poach shrimp. As you may know, I teach Asian cooking here, and we use a lot of shrimp in this class, so cooking shrimp properly is really an important lesson to learn. What we started with was an opening shot of some rapidly boiling water. That is the wrong way to cook shrimp. Cooking shrimp in rapidly boiling water seizes the proteins up, makes them tough and dry. Shrimp is a delicate protein, should be poached. Poaching temperature that we teach here at the CIA is between 160 and 180, so we want to be more gentle. Now, how do you determine whether or not you are at poaching temperature or boiling temperature? Well, if it's boiling, you can obviously see water is bubbling. Poaching temperature, most students here are going to reach for their pocket thermometers, but when was the last time you calibrated your thermometer? Is it properly calibrated? Does it work? What happens if you don't have a thermometer? What happens if you're cooking at home? What happens if you're cooking at home? A technique that I like to talk about and that works is called ouch hot water. If you look at the water when it's boiling, you know it's boiling. If you look at the water when it is steaming, it might be bath water or it might be poaching water. How can you tell? Stick your finger in it. Ouch! It hurts. You get ouch hot water. When you have ouch hot water, you're ready to poach. The other thing that you need to pay attention to, however, is your water seasoned properly? This is not seasoned properly. We're going to add enough salt. I'm going to give a little bit of heat just to help dissolve the salt in the water. I'm going to taste it again. And now it's saline. It tastes like a seasoned soup, which is what you want it to be. Water came to a boil again. Turn it off. Probably still pretty hot. Ouch. Shrimp. The shrimp have been kept on ice. They're cold. So that's going to reduce the temperature of my water, maybe below that ouch hot poaching temperature. I give the heat a turn just to compensate for the cold shrimp. I'm not going to bring it back up to a boil. I'm going to move them around because the heat's coming from the bottom and I want the heat to be just evenly distributed so that the shrimp will cook evenly. Ouch. We're back to ouch hot again. We turn the water off. This takes marginally longer than the boiled to death rubber ball shrimp method, but it gives you a moist, tender, succulent product rather than a boiled to death rubber ball. Now, how will you tell when it's done? Well, color and opacity, whether or not it's white or opaque. I'm going to push this around for maybe another 15 or 20 seconds, and then I'll test one. That's one of the perks of the job. We get to eat the shrimp before anybody else when they're at their peak. Now, you can take frozen shrimp from the same vendor as your neighbor, and if they're boiling to death and you are poaching them properly, your shrimp are going to be more moist, more tender, more succulent, and you are going to be spending the same amount of money but be able to charge a bit more or impress your guests if you're cooking at home better than if you're boiling them to death. Okay, so they seem to be opaque. They are bright pink. I will take one, dip it in ice water quickly just to chill it so I don't burn my fingers. I'll grab the legs, peel the shell back. And then I will break it in half to see if it's cooked through. And it is. It's just cooked through. properly seasoned. Yeah, I got shrimp in my mouth, excuse me. It's properly cooked, it's moist, it's succulent, it's not tough, it's not rubbery, it's not grainy. I lift perfectly cooked shrimp out of the water, the hot water, the ouch hot water, and plunge it into ice water. And then I leave it in the ice water only long enough to chill it completely. If I leave it there over long, it's going to start to absorb water, lose flavor, and become soggy again. So after about a minute in the ice water, we remove the shrimp, and then we're ready to apply it to whatever we want to apply it to. Shrimp cocktail, maybe we'll even get a chance later today in class to make spring rolls. Okay.